Hello again, or if you have just joined us, welcome to Decanting Club. This week's wine is a white from Australia, and unusually for that country, it's made from Pinot Grigio, or to use its original French name, Pinot Gris. This one is from the Adelaide Hills, just to the east of Perth. Adelaide Hills is South Australia's highest and coolest wine region, which ought to suit this cool climate variety. If you're familiar with Italian Pinot Grigio, the colour on this one is going to come as a bit of a shock. It's a medium coppery bronze, and I've worn a white shirt to really show it off. If I come up close to the camera, so you can see the glass rather than my face, you should be able to see that there's a faint but definite tinge of pink about this wine. It's practically a rosé. And that's because Pinot Grigio is not entirely a white grape. Like Pinot Blanc, it's a pale-skinned mutation of Pinot Noir. But unlike Pinot Blanc, it hasn't gone all the way to whiteness. A ripe Pinot Grigio berry will be anything from sort of greyish blue to brownish pink, often all in the same bunch. They look a lot like those red table grapes you get in the supermarkets for eating. And like those, there isn't nearly enough colour in those skins to make a red wine, or even under normal circumstances, a rosé. The fact that there is some pink in this tells me two things. One, that these grapes must have been really ripe to generate that skin colour. And then, that this wine must have had long skin contact after crushing and before fermentation to extract that colour. Long skin contact is also good for extracting aromas, which is something that Pinot Grigio is notoriously short on. This has loads. And by the way, if yours doesn't, you've probably got it too cold. Give it another couple of minutes to warm up. Then you should get these rich, spicy, slightly honeyed scents. And all sorts going on in here. Dried tropical fruit, peaches, pink grapefruit, and slightly bruised pear. The spices in this are mostly ginger, and there's even a floral component as well, but really unusual. It smells of lilies, which is something I've never detected on any wine before. Amazing those. That is rich and ripe and fleshy while remaining dry. It's full-bodied, but it's got just enough acidity to keep it crisp, but that's almost swamped by these intense and mouth-filling flavours of nectarine and pear and ripe red apple. And they lead on into this long, spicy finish where that sweet fruit is balanced out a bit by just a hint of bitterness and maybe a suggestion of tannin around the gums from all that skin contact. It just adds complexity and interest to the wine. This is nothing like Italian Pinot Grigio. This, in fact, labelling it Pinot Grigio is tantamount to contravening the Trades Descriptions Act. This is Pinot Gris, and it's a dead ringer for Pinot Gris from Alsace in France, the most famous region on the planet for this variety. In fact, this might just be the best Alsace Pinot Gris I've ever tasted, and it's not even from there. If you like this style, then save your money and get this one, because Alsace Pinot Gris is prestigious and expensive, and to get a wine of this quality and maturity from there would cost easily £25 and probably a tenner more than that. I wasn't previously a big fan of this variety, but this wine has changed my mind. Cheers.